There's no place to escape to.
This is the last street.
On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
My name's Marcus Parks.
Wow.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
Luigi hits it from the back, says, right here, instead, I just went and I got McDonald's.
Oh.
That's a play upon the assassin
Yes.
that got caught yesterday
Yeah.
at a McDonald's. And honestly, you know who I feel bad for the most?
Shake Shack.
Yep. You stole that from me just now. You stole that punchline from me. All right, but it's true. Because Shake
Steal
Shack,
it. I just,
you knew.
I beat you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew.
And why is Shake Shack the wronged one here?
Because they're delicious.
Yes.
Oh.
That's where he should have been.
They should be getting the press.
Oh, so he should. You're saying that you're bad. You're feeling bad that Luigi prefers McDonald's over Shake Shack.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also just.
No, Shake Shack. Do you think there's a Shake Shack in Altoona, Pennsylvania?
You know, I normally would think, no, there wasn't. But I was driving through New Jersey last week, and we stopped at a rest area, and there was a fucking Shake Shack.
That is called. This is a fat man's memory. Fat man's memory. I
remember what every hamburger stand at every gas station I've ever been to is.
I remember
never.
I was excited. I was like, oh, maybe they got a Roy Rogers. But no one's got Roy Rogers anymore.
No, Roy Rogers poisoned people.
Fucking driving through the country with Wimpy. Like, where's the fucking hamburger stand?
Stan, happy 27th birthday, Emily.
Happy 27th birthday, Emily.
Oh, Roach says I was at the Philly show. Technically, I blacked out halfway through, got too drunk at T-Mom before.
Oh.
That's bad, though.
Well, at least
A man
you weren't a
named
problem at the show.
Yes.
At least for these two, who knows about the companions you were with, you were probably very much a problem with them.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, you didn't act out. And so that, at least publicly to us, we didn't have to kick anyone out, and so
That's nice.
keep drinking.
And you know, that's rare for a Philly show.
It really is. It really is. Welcome to Last Stream on the Left. It's a Marcus mandate. I want to personally thank I want to personally thank Luigi Mangione for appearing at both of our shows.
Yes.
In Philly and New York City.
We kept our mouths shut.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We fucking kept. We honestly, I couldn't believe you never know who listens.
You don't. You really don't. And you know what? Speaking of sounds, speaking of listening, let's just start off with a quick one.
Oh, it's your mandate.
It's my mandate. Let's just quick it up. Let's just fucking pop this right in there.
All right. Cool.
See it again.
Because Japanese porn noises make me feel so weird.
You know, I wouldn't have guessed she was Japanese until you said it.
God, there's some.
Yeah.
I don't like
Clock that immediately.
the Japanese cry cum noises are not for me.
Yeah, and they're not for me either.
Why do they do that?
I'm not sure.
Do they do that on purpose? Is it an affectation, or do they not?
Dude, that person is a performer.
That person is, but I wonder if you do sometimes if you like, because
Well, like in American porn,
it's like, oh, daddy, daddy,
fuck
fuck
my
me,
ass.
daddy, fuck my
Ass is
ass,
so full.
daddy,
Full of
my
butt.
fucking ass is full. Yeah, but it's different. It's American. I understand it.
Yeah. Does Natalie not tell you when her ass is full?
Honestly, I never know. I never know. Fayatel says, this is my first time watching the stream live. Please don't make me turn off the stream. I came for the magic and cult leaders. I stay for the cryptids and ufology because I don't know a damn thing about either of those. I'm an elder millennial raising two Zoomers who told me not to even bother looking up Skibbity Toilet because it's dumb. But thanks to you guys, I now know what it is. Jesus Christ, lady.
Yeah. I like how you complained before the show even started.
This is a full...
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I hope this isn't going to... come on.
Our millennial, we got to make sure we don't become old yet.
Yeah.
You just wrote a Facebook post. I'm sorry. I love our millennials. But you just wrote a Facebook post. We gotta wait.
Yeah.
We gotta wait till we're 55. Okay? We have to hold. We have to stay somewhat relevant and young in some way possible. I don't know how, but we'll figure it out. We need to make a new sport.
We'll figure it out somehow.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, Grady does. Thank you. Grady, guys, I'm watching at a local retirement home front desk computer. Can we keep the profanity down? Yes, sure thing, you fucking cunt.
Yes.
It's fun in Australia. It means friend.
Come.
Well, I mean, if you want to stay relevant,
Shit.
Cock.
Motherfuckers.
Ass.
You shit piss heels. If you want to say relevant, you got to be curious. If you got to be curious, you got to ask questions.
Yeah, I'm like a little cat in
right.
the box.
Yeah, what are you curious about? Like today, did you get curious about something today?
Curious about anything today.
Did you? What was your thing that you got curious about today?
Why?
I read Luigi Mangione's manifesto. I was pretty curious about that. And then I reread chunks of Ted Kaczynski's manifesto.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to get it back in the brain.
Yeah, then I looked at
missed
Goodreads. Yeah, I did. I miss him. I can't believe he's gone.
Every day.
And then I read a lot about Henry VIII last night.
So you have been very curious. Ed, what about you? What have you been curious about lately?
I was wondering why Tootsie wouldn't eat her food this morning. Okay. And then I put some bone broth on it, and I solved that problem.
Okay.
And then I was curious.
Intellectually curious, not like trying to solve a problem with a dog. More like what subject, what event? What have you been curious about lately?
You know, I'm curious about these fucking giant drones.
Yeah,
I'm very curious about the drones. I don't know why they're there or who's in charge of the drones. Are the drones UFOs? I mean, drones technically are UFOs, I guess, in a weird way.
Also, I want to know who vibes with mommy is and why are we all vibing with mommy?
Do you vibe with mommy?
She's an actress.
Mommy is an actress.
The woman goes with vibes. I saw it online.
Oh.
She's an actress.
And you're fucking complaining about this woman doing Facebook posts, and your grandma and the whole fucking thing up. I saw this thing online.
Pornography.
I saw this thing
It's a
online.
pornography artist.
Oh, a pornography artist.
He's very curious about it.
Yeah.
I looked deeper into it earlier.
Well, my curiosity I'd share with.
Big Herb Tootsie is the Jimmy Carter of dogs. I made that joke last week.
Yes.
Well, my curiosity is shared by the people who frequent this man's account. This man works in autopsies. And
Good.
he answers whatever questions you may have, whatever queries you may have.
Great.
This question, for example, do you remove the tampon from the corpse when it arrives on the slab? Let's hear the answer.
I mean, you removed the blood. Why would you remove the tampon?
When a woman dies, do I pull out their tampons? So, yes, as an autopsy tech, it's part of my job. I'll remove that if you have one in. Because I got to remove all the stuff from the inside. All of that comes out.
I don't like his
if there's a
tone.
tampon in there, I'll remove it. You're welcome. I don't want you to, spend eternity with one of those in there. Don't you get sick or something if one stays in too long? We don't want that
Toxic
to
shock.
happen. Not on my watch. I got you. I'll remove everything. Everything gets removed. I'll throw that away.
It's the music.
All your pieces will get put in a bag, and then the bag will be put in your belly. So you'll get to keep everything except for that tampon. I'll throw it away. I'll put it in the red bin. We'll get rid of it. Biohazard. I do that for you.
This close to being a doctor.
He's an autopsy tech. I don't think he has. I think he went to mortuary sciences school.
Yeah.
Which is a 2-year program.
I guess it is nice that you won't be on a rag in hell.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because that's got to suck.
Yeah. And notice how his that red biohazard didn't have a top on it.
Nah, man, he's fishing around in there. Desert Spring, once I had to remove a penis pump's impacted wound from a freshly dead body.
What? Huh?
A penis pump's impacted wound.
I don't know that.
Can I see that?
Once I had to remove a
once
penis
Once I had to
pump's
remove a
spa-
penis pump's impacted wound from a freshly dead body. I think he meant that he removed the penis pump from the impacted wound, that there was an impacted wound. He had to remove the penis pump. The body showed up with the penis pump
Do you think
on
it gave the man a heart attack?
Whoa, that'd be kind of
It
interesting.
might have, yeah.
And then you get a boner forever.
Yeah.
Well, at least
Have you ever used a
until it
penis pump?
disappears. No.
No, never have.
Seemed like it hurt.
Yeah.
Of course it would.
Yeah.
You're just sucking and tugging on your penis till it gets all big and brown,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, it's how this man died due to the infected penis pump packaging I had to pull out of the wound. I actually don't know what you're saying here.
I still don't understand.
I feel like this is some form of
I think
Marcus, please.
I think I may have an idea of what's going to go on here. Okay, so you put the penis pump on, right?
Put the penis pump.
You got to make the penis bigger with the bump, don't you see? Because my penis was small when I started with it.
Sorry, all right, go ahead.
Please.
So you put the penis pump on.
You got to squeeze and the pull on the penis pump.
Oh, what do you think you're going to be doing with your Tuesday? And I'm going to be putting on the penis pump with my
I'll tell your mother, and I'll make another one that looks just like you.
So you put it on.
He died due to the infection. Yes,
Yeah, but that's the thing. You start pumping, and that has a lot of suction inside the chamber, right?
Yes.
And so it's got, if it's cheap, if it's got bad packaging, if there's a lot of suction inside that chamber, say one of those parts comes loose, there's going to be a lot of force that pops that piece into your body.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what it is.
If it's not like rubber and it's just like PVC pipe.
Okay. Yeah, now I'm starting to understand it. Yeah.
Or so I would assume.
No.
From what I know from...
Oh, no, yes, that's what you're saying. It was an implant. Well, now I know what you're saying, which is...
implant.
I've seen guys, that was on Stern a lot. You ever seen those guys? I had guys that where you go, they make that face. They make that face where what you do is you push on a little button inside of your balls and it makes your penis
So he had like a rod put in his dick.
Yeah, so you can make yourself hard. It's for people that either, I believe, have had spinal injuries or people that have like lost use of their penis.
Yeah.
You can do a thing where you can make it hard.
Yeah, because they can still feel it, but they just can't make it hard.
They can't make it hard until, but the thing is, you can still come.
Yeah.
But I think that comes like juice or something.
It ain't great.
Yeah, they got to put it in ahead of time, and then what you do is you load the cum in through your ass.
Yeah, like a musket.
Yeah.
Yes, Trans Muppet, this is going to be on the final exam.
Let's just go on to this next video. This is just a piece of AI fun called, I call it the Honey Boys.
God.
Oh my.
Sticky feet.
These ones really fuck me
I
up.
love your feet so much.
I mean, why not just make this?
Because it's so far to find these old men that have patience.
They could be prisoners.
There's a lot of old people in LA that will do this for money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will absolutely do that for money. But that is like, I'm kind of liking that, where it's the way over the top, cartoonishly real AI.
Yeah.
Where it just like
It
looks like
serves
a...
absolutely no purpose.
None. There was like a guy pulling a big, what he said it was like a full, I saw one that said London metro train slug. And this guy pulled out this slug and it was just big. It had a human's face on it. It was awesome looking.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Big Herb says this is what Winnie the Pooh jerks off to.
Oh,
see, I don't know if Winnie the Pooh completes food. He doesn't do the food sex thing because I think it's too sticky. I think Winnie the Pooh, he wants to be fucking
Pegged.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh gets pegged.
I think Winnie the Pooh absolutely gets smashed in the bee.
By Peglet.
Peglet! That's hilarious! Peglet! I love it!
Actually, I could see Eeyore using Piglet as the peg.
Yes! He loves going from pink to brown.
Yeah, because he's already kind of cylindrical anyway. Just-
Yeah, he's perfect for it.
Should we shove this in your ass? It doesn't matter.
He'll come, Eeyore. Simon Fox says this is how Bernie Sanders campaigns in Vermont.
That's right.
You know, I don't think Bernie Sanders has to campaign in Vermont.
No, I don't think
He's like the Putin of Vermont.
He really is.
They just love him over there, man.
He's there. He's just in it. He ain't going nowhere.
He's the only person I know who has mitten shoes. He's so from Vermont.
He does have mitten shoes.
Vermont has got so much flannel there.
It does. I actually went to when I would go to Vermont, I would go to the Vermont flannel store. And
You've been to Vermont?
a couple times, yeah.
Yeah, one of my oldest best
Get
friends.
the flapjacks? Or Johnny Cakes, they call them Johnny Cakes.
No, but I did get some incredible breakfasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever get any Stephanie cakes?
What are Stephanie? What? Henry, what are Stephanie cakes?
It's a prostitute's ass.
you go.
They don't gotta be good.
Let's just move on to the next one. This is gonna be a bit of a palate cleanser.
Thank God.
It's time to use my peanuts.
You what? Oh.
Now don't
said
look away,
penis.
look at me.
All right.
Look at me.
I met that guy in the bathroom.
Do it again. Let's cleanse our palate one more time.
That's a good guy who tried to show me his dick in Indianapolis.
It's time
out,
to
man.
use my peanuts. Now don't look away, look at me. Look at me.
So do you think he's holding the camera with one hand and his penis with the other, or do you think he has a tripod?
To be honest, if he's a real motherfucker, he ain't touching that dick at all. He's got one hand on the phone, one hand in his pocket. Dick out the pants, just going. Or nude.
One hand in my pocket,
And the other one is...
taking a piss.
See, you got one like this, and then that's confidence. You ever seen somebody piss like this at a urinal? I've seen this. This is a confident move. Someone who does...
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
full on, doesn't care, like Captain Kirk.
Yeah. I mean, you can do, a urinal's got plenty of room. You can get it in there, especially if the urinal touches the ground.
But the thing is
Sometimes your penis, though, will shoot the pee different places.
Isn't that crazy when it goes two ways?
But here's the thing about that, though, is that if you're doing that sort of like move, if you're like just doing this one, then that means that your penis is up enough where it's shooting forward.
What, you're getting hard when you piss?
No, I'm saying if it's hanging down, you're just going to be pissing on your shoes.
That's what I mean, unless you...
Down pointing.
Unless your balls are really
the
big.
urinals that hit the floor.
It has to be a very special urinal.
Yeah.
Mr. Pfister says, I hate that he knew exactly when I looked away from him. Well, pee, it's hard, but it's unpredictable, but it also depends on what you do. I've discovered sometimes when I'm alone in a hotel room and I don't want to shut all the lights off, or I don't want to turn the lights on to go to the bathroom. This is great. I love all this.
Yeah.
But if I don't want to turn the lights on in the bathroom, especially if I'm not there, right? If my wife's not there or one of you guys are not there, right? I just piss till I hear water.
And hope for the best?
Yeah.
I hope you leave cash on the counter for the maid.
I do. But then you wipe it up.
Oh, you do? With
Well,
what,
in
a
the
towel?
morning. In the morning, I'll scoot when the towel I'll use for the bath, because I'll take a long bath.
You know, if you just hold your dick and piss in the toilet, you don't have to clean it.
What do you mean? Your hands.
The floor, man.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying that I just don't know. It's Pussy Willow's pee shoots from loose peeing pretty hard, yes.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to turn the lights on because then you get hurt. I like having my cat-like vision at night.
You don't want to lose your sleep.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
How to use urinal without splashing or pissing yourself on the floor?
Oh, man, I always get splashed.
Yeah.
I
always
got a very powerful stream.
No, you got to hit the slope.
Yeah.
It's
you
like
gotta hit
pouring-
lots of things.
When you're pouring a beer, also what I've learned about pouring beers, this is a fucking uncle fact right here. If you really want to enjoy yourself a beer, you get yourself a pint glass. Eric, you know this. You'd slowly, a lot of people say avoid the head. You don't want to just avoid the head, but also you got to go completely, you got to go and then tilt it halfway through so you get the head that oxidizes the beer and makes it tastier.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows how to fucking...
People don't! People fucking don't! I was told the wrong way to do it for a long fucking time. I didn't have an alcoholic man that I could really sit down and talk to, all right? Because my father wasn't there.
Yeah.
He didn't teach me how to drink.
He's an
I
alcoholic.
figured that was
but
the
he
one
wasn't
thing he
there.
would have taught you.
No, he went and had fun.
No.
Because sons aren't fun. Sons are a fucking pain in the ass.
They are.
Yeah.
Dads, too, by the way.
Yep. Gronald Godden says Henry pisses everywhere at night like how submariners use red lights to not ruin their night vision. Yes.
It's nice.
See?
Well, Henry, speaking of which, this next video, this one's for you.
I love this is our 40s, man. We talked about right before we started recording. Marcus and I were having a conversation. We got to stay young. We really have to.
We got to stay relevant. We can't
stay
get
vibrant.
weird and old, and
we can't.
we've really got to stay vibrant. But Henry, this next video, this is how you stay vibrant. I know you love your Karen arrest videos.
You know I do.
I know, and
Nothing makes me
I-
happier than watching a woman get her head bounced off the back of a police cruiser after she's been too drunk at the airport.
I really hope you haven't seen this one. You may have.
I mean, I don't know, but I'll watch him over and over again.
You may have. I really hope you haven't. But this one's for you. This one's for you.
Okay, let's see this.
You gotta listen.
Do I have to be handcuffed?
What happened?
My husband lied. He's hurt me.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. So listen.
He's the one who's been to jail, and why am I handcuffed?
So listen, right now you're handcuffed for your safety and their safety and our safety, okay? So let's just talk to me first. Talk to me first, okay?
Jesus, I bow my head
So
before
listen.
you, and I
I'm
ask
gonna
you.
check your blood pressure real quick, okay?
Okay, take
Okay,
it.
thank you.
I've been checked from one end to the other. See, I'm pregnant at 66 years old.
It's possible, man.
Well, I know it is. He tried to do it in my ear and my face and put it all over me. How would you like to have cum poured all over you?
Stop. There's a child right there.
Well, maybe that child needs to hear about it.
Yeah, that's a fucking anybody. That's the only reason.
Do you
why,
know that
obviously-
one?
No. And
Never seen that one.
know that. Like, obviously, I don't want to be arrested. I'm not looking forward to when that happens, but it is.
It is gonna happen.
You know, but that's having a speech in a handcuffs is kind of a dream of mine.
Having a speech about being covered in cum is an even
Just
bigger one.
That speech that you get to have, that, you know, that.
I mean, you know, it's
power.
some of the best speeches out there. You know,
Succulent Chinese meal.
Like everyone loves that one.
Which, you know, Luigi just did it. He
mean,
went,
it was-
"Oh, where the princess?"
But no, it's incredible. You get to like go into the fucking the police station screaming about inequality.
Oh, that's
and
the best.
people.
Yeah.
You can't arrest me. That is still my favorite. If you're like,
Yeah.
oh, you're being put in a big bag.
I wonder if it's ever worked. Like a giant loud speech in handcuffs, if it ever got anyone out. Or if it just makes them get tighter.
I think technically that's how January 6th works.
So do we know what this woman did or what happened there exactly?
No idea. All I know is that she had a lot to say about cum.
Yeah, you know, she was really upset about the fact that her husband. I mean, some women they don't necessarily like the invention of Viagra because then it makes these old guys get really, really randy. They really, really get crazy out there, and I think after a while they get tired.
I think the point was that she shouldn't have been yelling about cum in front of the children.
Yeah.
That there were many. It seemed like she was in an elementary school.
Well, I wanted to actually read this story on Side Stories, and I didn't. But now they've been doing. There's this. Have you heard about this? This is true. That this one teacher wrote me an email about kids playing what they're calling Diddy tag,
Oh my.
where
Explain.
they tag them and they go to sleep. And then that's how you tag them out, and they say all this stuff like that's like what kids are now, like little like elementary schools and saying like, no Diddy, like doing like to say don't be a pervert, essentially being like don't be a Diddy, but then they're saying it, but then they also play Diddy tag.
I mean, that's fine. When I was a kid, like we talked about, like when I was like 7, we talked about Jeffrey Dahmer getting like supposedly murdered by getting a broomstick shoved up his ass on the playground.
Oh yeah, of course.
Kids have been disgusting and horrible forever.
Oh yeah, it's kind of nice almost in a way that they still can do it.
Yeah, they can
kids still got it.
Yeah,
He's
kids
a
still got it. They
boogeyman.
can still be horrible and disgusting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Nugget Fucker 8000. My toddler was screaming about cookies during that clip. Can we replay it? I don't know. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to go back. I'm sorry, can't all be about your children.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you're fertile.
Well, if your kid is in the room, I've got something.
Yes.
Yeah.
If your kid's in the room, I've actually got something that I think might be able to calm them down.
Yeah.
What do
calm down this
What do
child.
kids love? Kids love Harry Potter.
Oh, they love Harry
Love
Potter.
Harry Potter.
Yeah. People love Harry Potter.
And we're in the Christmas season. It's
Yeah,
time-
that's Harry
Speaking of
Potter.
broomsticks
Not-
up asses.
Exactly.
Oh
Yeah, yeah.
love Harry Potter.
Kids love Harry Potter, but you know.
I like a talking hat. I love a big talking hat, and I think it's always wonderful. Whenever I can put on a hat and it starts talking to me and telling me about my future and my past and my parents' past and future, fucking put that hat on me, and you know what? I'm gonna fuck it.
My favorite is hook-nosed, blood-drinking creatures that run the banks. Those are my favorite characters.
Yeah, there's the hat. But but of course, this is still an adult show. So, why don't we have a little bit of what they call spicy Potter?
Oh, okay.
Well, I haven't seen you since you was a baby, Harry, but you're a bit more along than I would have expected, particularly round the middle.
Oh, no.
I'm not Harry.
Oh, no.
This should be illegal.
I am.
Well, of course you are. Got something for you.
I feel like we're going to get locked up.
At some point, but I imagine it'll taste fine just the same.
No.
Taste it myself.
I'm so uncomfortable.
Why? You love kids.
I like kids, but not like this.
Thank you.
Not every day your young man turns 11 now, is it? Hey?
All right, that was fine. That was fine.
No.
That was fairly innocent.
That was awful.
No, but it was like they just danced. They just danced.
They're just dancing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the kids themselves.
You know what's aggravating is that wasn't AI. Like someone actually made that.
Yeah, that was a character model.
Oh yeah. Rowan collects bones. Is this Coco Melon?
I have no idea. It's from an Instagram account called Spicy Potter.
All right, Luigi hits it from the back. No one talks about how Ron Weasley definitely jerked it in front of that rat only for it to turn out to be a 40-year-old man.
That is very true.
I don't remember that part. I don't know.
Yeah, because, you see, Ron's rat, Scabbers, turns out the whole time that Scabbers was Wormtail. You know, the Phineas Wormtail, the one who, he betrayed.
Spoiler.
It's third movie.
The fuck are we talking about?
Yeah, but the thing is...
Peter Pettigrew?
Peter Pettigrew, not Worm. But Peter Pettigrew.
So in we're talking about Harry Potter movies?
Yeah.
So in the movies, one of the kids jerks off
on a rat. Yeah, I remember that.
No.
Oh yeah, especially one where like Hagrid face fucks Dobby so hard he starts crying, and then afterwards
Dobby's a generous lover.
I know, and he's crying and crying. And
You
first
can
you
hold
feel
him
bad
by
for
the
Dobby.
ears.
Yeah, he is. He's ram jamming him, and Dobby's crying. But then
Magic of the
afterwards,
throat elf.
he just goes,
Yeah.
"It's just so nice to be with friends." And then he
Puts
comes
it in
real
my
fast.
socks, I did. Yeah.
But Scabbers was Ron's rat. But Ron's rat was actually Peter Pettigrew disguised for many...
Oh, yeah, Dobby.
Yeah. For many, many years, Peter Pettigrew was hiding as
Scabbers the rat.
Scabbers the rat. But, since Scabbers was in the room with Ron many a time when Ron was going through puberty, because Peter Pettigrew's subterfuge was only revealed when Ron was about 13, that means that Ron most likely did masturbate in front of a 40-year-old man pretending to be a rat.
Hey,
I mean, that's not the guy's fault.
It's not, and also
he
didn't ask for it.
He's just like, I'm a
He's
rat
in hell.
this room.
He's in hell, and he could have done.
The thing too is that actually Peter Pettigrew actually probably saw two different Weasleys masturbate because Scabbers was passed down from Ron's older brothers, so he probably saw maybe even three Weasleys masturbate.
Is it better or worse that he stayed in character as a rat instead of reacting and saying, "Please stop," instead of saying, "Hey, please, for love of," or biting him every single time he jerked off?
Well,
every
you
single time he
can't,
did something weird.
reveal your position.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can.
No, he's hiding.
No, you can't.
No, he can't. He absolutely.
He's watching children masturbate on purpose. Then.
Oh, no, he turned around. We don't know what the rat's watching.
Oh no, Lindsay Necropolis says, "I miss Hamoti."
I'll tell you what. if someone taught me magic, the first thing I would do is just masturbate with
Bam, cam again. Bam, make it hard again. I'd fly.
Imagine that. Just like you could.
I would fly.
You would fly before you jerked off.
Yeah, masturbados.
Yeah.
Mr. Baratams. Uncle Sherry says, "Do you think he used the rat to clean up his mess?"
I mean, the rats are hungry. That's a great question.
I don't think he used the rat to clean up his mess.
And afterwards, Peter Pettigrew's like, "Thank you."
Yeah.
Yeah, rats notoriously don't clean up anything.
Well, that's
It would
the
actually
thing
be
is that you're
important.
not using the rat to clean up the mess because now the rat is messy. Now you have a rat covered in jizz.
Yeah, who cleans the rat?
Cleans the rat.
Professor Psycho, yes, Ed is always a friend to animals.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yes, in Beefy Backgammon, at least that rat didn't work at McDonald's. Oh shit! That person needed the money. They lowballed the person, and then they didn't get the reward money after all. So in the end, they all got dick.
Yeah, you don't know if they needed the money. They might have just been a fucking
piece of shit.
snitch.
But you also never know. You never know.
You never know.
They lowballed the American people.
River.
Damn. But speaking of Eddie,
But the rat probably ate the cum. The rat eats rat will eat anything on the floor.
Anything will
It'll
eat.
live off it. It'll live off a lemon slice for weeks.
And you know, if anyone in the Potter universe was going to lower themselves to the point of eating cum to keep their cover going, it would be Peter Pettigrew. Yeah, it definitely would have been him.
Yeah.
Do you think he named himself Scabbers?
No. They named him Scabbers.
Was he covered in scabs?
Yeah, Scabbers does sound like a heroin-addicted drifter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
if
my boy
get-
Scabbers.
Yeah. Sometimes I dress as a rat and I watch kids masturbate.
God damn it, Scabbers, you're hilarious.
Well, this next video, this one's for you.
Oh, yeah, Ramen
one's for
Weasley
me.
isn't Richard Gere or Simon Fox. Yes, but he used the rat to masturbate. He didn't traumatize it.
Yeah, using the rat to masturbate implies that the rat was involved in the stroking.
Then he's a pedophile.
Yeah, then it's bestiality.
No, but then it turns out it's Peter Pettigrew.
Yeah.
Pettigrew, so then it's then it's a pedophile.
Oh, yeah, that is pedophilia. Yeah.
And we always get back to it, don't we, folks?
Don't
Amen.
we, folks? But hey, when we first started hanging out, you were dealing with a real bad hernia.
Yes, I was.
You were dealing with a real bad hernia. I remember
right.
that.
Yep. Oh, there he
That's
goes.
him. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
That was the scene.
God, he looked like Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah, they made him look real creepy.
Funny guy.
He's a big piece of shit. Biggest piece of shit in the series.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that the guy that played the painter? That's a bad question. We don't need to go. It is, right? Yeah. Okay. Good.
All right.
Go ahead.
But yeah, you had a real bad hernia.
Yes.
That just kind of gives me a setup to show a real bad hernia.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, it's
a good segue.
Anything to make me. I remember when I went to go to the doctor, I went to this Russian that Cena's brother hooked me up with. It was this Russian. I got there and he was like, "Drop your pants," and I was like, "All right." He's like, "You are fat." I'm like, "I know." And then he was just like, and then he saw my hernia. He was like, "Oh, that's a good one."
Mm-hmm. You think yours was a good one? Let's check out this one. This is a good.
Is it in testicles?
And their cup.
Is that real?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's awesome.
I don't understand.
He's a blowfish.
It's a hernia.
How is that a hernia?
There's a hole. It means that there's a hole in your intestinal wall, right? Like normally it means there's intestines poking out, but it looks like something got loosened.
I don't know.
And then is that air?
Yeah.
That's air. Oh,
But it's like he has access to that in a way. I think kind of interesting.
See, my hernia was in my nuts.
Yeah, you had
Not
a
on my stomach.
nut-based hernia.
Yeah. That's crazy. Can I actually see that again?
Yeah, please.
Chad is not happy.
curious.
Why?
Please.
Why would the why? You guys don't like this?
Ed's curious. He's like,
I'm
it's
very
almost
curious.
Christmas. That's the thing. I asked what Ed is curious about, and now
This is
he's
it.
curious
I'm very
about
curious.
He's very
I'm
curious
super
about
curious. I want to know how this
We're
works.
here to encourage curiosity.
And their cup.
I just don't.
But it happens when he coughs.
Wow.
That's kind of. He's like a Jiffy Pop. Remember Jiffy Pop?
You got to poke a hole in there.
You do.
Yeah, you got
Same thing with sweet potatoes.
Some release.
You ever do that? Like, what are they going to do with that?
What do you mean?
How do they fix that?
Oh, they put the screen in there.
But I feel
put
like
the mesh into
I feel
your
like
meat.
that needs a patio door or something. Like that's fucking bad.
Yeah, well, I mean, apparently sometimes the mesh eventually gets rusty if it's not good mesh.
Nugget Fucker
Hopefully
8000.
mine's fine.
When I was in 5th grade, I told my mom I was bored one afternoon, so she told me to Google hernias. Never told my mother I was bored again. That is an incredible mother.
Actually,
Yeah.
incredible mother.
That's incredible.
Yeah, you
That's
learned
so
something.
funny. Big Herb says, I need to remember the lyrics to the Weird Al song where he describes the different types of hernias.
Living
with
In a hernia.
I feel bad.
Yeah.
Whoa, yeah, Eddie.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know you let your pictures go online.
Oh my God, that's wild.
Whoa, that's a fucking. Actually, in a way,
Renal hernia.
isn't God mysterious?
God is me.
God's got nothing to do with that.
No, that's exactly what God hoped happened.
Yeah.
That's all he ever wanted. He wanted World War III and for us to have big, baggy hernias so we could fill them with money.
Man,
Bill Hayes says, my sousaphone player friend blew a hole in his diaphragm by taking too big of a breath. That's what that must be. Is that a hole in your diaphragm?
Now your diaphragm's like right here, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. Right here.
I ain't no fucking...
There.
I ain't no fucking asshole doctor shit. Fuck.
Yeah.
Let me ask you.
Sure.
If you could make a musical out of your like classic comedy.
Okay.
Like, let's say
so I have to pick a movie?
You have to pick a movie like a classic comedy.
And Airplane the musical.
I was just thinking Airplane the musical.
Airplane the musical.
Airplane the musical. If you were to sell that on sell that to me on Broadway, I would say yes.
I would have to go check it out.
Yes, Airplane the musical that's probably already happening.
Yeah.
It's probably, I would Naked Gun also.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Jim Abrams. He passed away recently.
What if you did a reboot of Porky's?
So you,
like if you redid Porky's.
Porky's has been coming up in conversation so much lately.
I don't know why.
He's been bringing it up.
No, it's happened independent of me. It's happening to me.
Oh, yeah, we had it at that. You brought it up at the fancy dinner we had.
Yeah.
But someone brought it because we were bringing up the worst movies. We were talking about
comedy movies.
Yes.
That are now illegal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Comedies that would basically be illegal at this point.
Yeah.
And Porky's is one of them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Squonk Fucker. I'd make a musical based on the John List story. That is very interesting. That just sounds like a great idea.
That is interesting.
I think, honestly, the Anna Nicole Smith needs a musical.
Yeah, she does. But we're getting off the subject of comedies.
Oh, yeah, the subject of comedy, a musical that needs a comedy. I saw Back to the Future musical recently.
Sure.
It fucking sucked.
Everyone that I have talked to has said that it's absolutely awful.
Yeah, it's really fucking stupid. It's a perfect script. I don't need your goddamn songs.
Yeah.
It's already explained to me perfectly.
Of course.
But if I had to pick a comedy, I'd say History of the World would be a great musical.
Oh, shit. You know what also for some reason pings my brain is Anchorman.
Anchorman could also be a great musical.
But the original, when they
crash on the mountain.
Yeah, and they get to like sit with the monkeys on the island.
Yeah, and they had to eat each other.
Well, I've got one for you that you wouldn't expect. Tommy Boy.
Oh.
Let's see how that.
There's already a couple dance numbers.
Baby. You said you'll be back
You're driving along the road with your family, and you're driving along, and then all of a sudden there's a truck tire in the middle of the road, and you hit the brakes. Whoa, that was close. Now let's see what happens when you're driving with the other guys.
Brake pads.
You're driving along.
Don't touch me.
And all of a sudden the kids are yelling from the back seat, I gotta go to the bathroom, Daddy.
Not now, damn it.
Truck tire.
I can't stop.
There's a cliff. And your family's screaming, oh my God, I'm burning alive.
Yes.
I can't feel my legs. Here comes the meat wagon. And the medic gets out and says, oh my God. New guy's in the corner puking his guts out.
All because
you want to save a couple extra pennies. To me, it doesn't get out.
Okie dokie.
That's very
We're
nice.
taking no prisoners.
I just
no
decided-
shit from anybody.
No for an answer.
No. That's right. That's
I just
just
thought
nice.
that was nice. I just
It
thought it
was.
was really nice.
That is
Pleasant.
In the middle of the hernia and such.
Man, he ain't never gonna be replaced, Chris Farley. He ain't never gonna be.
No.
No, he's
You
special.
don't have to.
No,
Only been one. Never gonna be one again. You know why? Because we already had one.
we already had one. Jim Carrey just said he needed the money. That's why he did Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
He needed the money. He was in a contract obligation.
He said that he could have gotten it out, but then he took the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, God bless him.
He had to.
Of course.
He made them shoot it in Europe.
Oh, wait. Gargoyle, there's a version of Pink Flamingos being read and acted out by children, and I wish it was accessible. Where the fuck is that?
That's intense.
I would love to see that.
That's really intense.
I mean, kids eat their own shit all the time.
That is true.
Kids don't. That's a big, gross, fucking.
I love kids.
It's just a big blanket statement.
No, kids.
I've never seen a child eat their own shit.
Well, of course, they do it in the bathroom.
Yeah, wait. Are these kids
You'd have
like
to
the
be in the
Marquis
bathroom
de
with the
Sade?
child.
Like, are you hanging out with like little like?
I'm not hanging out with them. I'm just telling you what happened.
Life is pain, Daddy.
Are you telling me that you don't think that kids take shits in their hands? Sorry.
We just had our first good political assassination in this country in a long time, and now we're going to talk about kids eating shit. I guess it's what our boys overseas are fighting for.
It really is.
Oh, wow, there it is.
Is it true, Babs? If there weren't any chickens, there wouldn't be any eggs.
Now, Mama, that's
This
just
is fun.
egg
This is like a
paranoia.
stage thing.
Yes,
but it's-
won't I be away from my date? You all gonna ruin my date. I'm gonna bring her back real soon for you all to enjoy. Their privileged little children need to be punished. Babs Johnson? Oh, what a stupid name. Sounds like a chimpanzee on a tire swing. Eggman, anybody home? In here, Mr. Eggman, here I am, the Eggman. Oh, happy day.
Crackers is laughing and chewing with his mouth open and never wiping his greasy lips.
No,
This is perfect for
they're
kids.
disgusting. Eat these gosh darn chickens.
And the next package you bring me is getting shoved right down your weaselly little gullet.
A turd, Mama, a turd? Who could have sent this? And it's signed the filthiest people alive.
Someone will pay for this.
The battle of filth has been won. We are the filthiest people alive!
That's wonderful. That is wonderful.
I do desperate living.
Sit here and tell me that you don't love kids.
I hate children.
I didn't say I love kids. Kids are great.
I'm fine with. I am neutral. I don't want kids to be eradicated.
You act like what I'm saying is horrible, but you're saying you hate kids.
You just like kids.
Yeah,
and I think that's. I would.
They're hilarious. They
I
say
would
the darndest
raise a
things.
kid assigned. I would raise a kid assigned to me. I would save a kid. I mean, in terms by my cum. I would raise. I would help a kid caught in a fire. I would help a kid.
Okay.
If I had to.
Would you help a man?
Some depends.
If they're important enough?
Yes. And then I would, but otherwise, go away.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to hang out with them, but
Yeah.
I like to watch.
I mean, sometimes. Hanging out with kids is fun.
The thing about kids, that's the best part about child sex workers, you pay them to leave. Snod Grizzy says, I'm behind by 2 minutes. God is responsible for everything. Satan is responsible for highlighting the dark side of life, which helps us understand that there's no light without dark. Ariana Grande is at the resort I work at right now.
Oh, great. Oh, well, she's got celebrating. She's having a big year.
Yeah, what is she going to eat? A mint?
Do you work in the Boca Raton Resort by any chance?
Yeah, what resort?
Yeah, is it the Big Pink Hilton?
What room's she in?
Yeah.
Where's she at? Where does you live? Can you get her credit card information from the front?
Yeah. How about from the back?
From her ass.
This next one, Henry, I want to play a little game with you.
All right.
Oh, okay. I like Ariande a small A.
That's right.
It's not a game of puns. It's a game of jargon.
Ooh. You know I like jargon.
I want you. This is a small, I wouldn't call them a cult necessarily. It's more of a gathering, and I couldn't really find a whole lot of information on them. I just know that they have a YouTube channel, they have an Instagram page. They're obviously very well established in some way, at least with a small group, because they have some of the most impenetrable jargon that I've ever heard. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a little bit, and I'm gonna see if you can
Parse some of this out.
Yeah. So we'll play a little bit at a time.
I like
and
this.
then see if you can parse it. So
yeah, I like this.
Let's start it off.
You finished the Hakma of Absolute of Yetzirah, and you repented of that Keter before you go there. Then once you're ready and you're good to go, and you've got all the confirmations and the indwelling voice of the Holy Spirit, and you've checked your signs and wonders, you've submitted to somebody else who knows what they're doing.
Okay. What decipher that cult jargon?
I think it's somewhere between Mormonism / Scientology, where what they did was like they're using some, I believe those are some Hebrew, some kind of fake versions of Hebrew.
Yeah, definitely.
So this is either it is Hebrew or it's specifically chosen words of Hebrew that they're using. It's obviously it's Bible based. They are saying something along the lines of, which is they must be needing to talk to someone that gives them some form of, like in Mormonism, when you go in and essentially you have the priest section, like, you know how you have to go through, they choose you about whether or not you can go into the next room.
Yes.
Like, I believe it's something like that, where you are going to have to do some form of ritual where you have to, of course, be chosen by some mentor type position that says you've achieved whatever the first state she was that she had. She said something about the state. And then when she was talking about the miracles, like that is obviously something that they have had to work. Like they've had to show that, look, like how in Scientology you lose the thetans by the E-meter becoming still, right? By auditing. It's probably something on those lines that these are the things I do to show how holy I am.
All right, let's keep going.
You know, those are on those higher rungs when you get there. You jump and you land there. You immediately feel that neshama. It lights up fire here because you have the oil filling up from Bina, right?
Yeah, this is all symbolic. Mm-hmm. All that's symbolic. All that's kind of like, that's all made up versions of essentially like kind of talking, just using the word chakras and saying that you're filled with energy or whatever. Yeah, from the technically Kundalini yoga talks a lot.
It's all confidence.
Yeah, she's very confident.
It's the sunglasses.
From Bina, right? And then because everyone, when they land on Bina, everyone I know that's landed on a Bina, it's like 4 of us now, right? The left side of the hemisphere, you can physically feel it filling up with oil.
How do you know this and not know how many people have landed on a Bina?
I mean, hey,
it's like if the number's 4 and you don't know, then you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, you're being too casual with this. You need to be more certain.
If the number was like 28, I'd be like, oh, you don't know.
Yeah, but
it's hard to count.
But still, it's a pretty. They say they physically feel their brain filling up with an oil called Bina, and yes, she's very vague on the number.
It does remind me of an Aleister Crowley ritual. Mm-hmm. It reminds me of a style of. It is a deep visualization exercise that they're all lying to themselves about.
All right, let's see more.
With oil. And then when you're repenting of what you need to repent of there and you're preparing to go to Hakma,
it's like auditing.
You know it's getting close to time because the right hemisphere starts to fill up with oil before you even go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that is a process that she's talking about of becoming purified in order to enter some like next level of enlightenment. Mm-hmm. So she's talking about the series of things that you need to get, which is the, whatever the miracles or something you have to accrue. And then you have to reach a state, which she said at the very top, I forgot the term she used, that obviously has to be chosen by some kind of elder.
Yeah. Just her talking about it makes the left hemisphere of my brain feel kind of tingly.
Yeah, it makes my, I shit my pants.
I'm just like so angry I could be asleep.
It is funny though, because it's all the same. She's saying a bunch of stuff that's supposed to sound like hidden knowledge, but you really just see the points and it's all very similar. Yeah. Bina, Jojo did it, is the third Sapphira on the Kabbalistic tree of life, which makes sense. It sounds like she's talking about that. Mm-hmm. It sits on the lower level below Keter, which is, I believe, also what they were saying too. So they're talking Kabbalah. Kabbalah talk.
All right. Kabbalah talk.
Yeah, Kabbalah talk.
I voted for Kabbalah.
She fucking lost. She fucking lost. Evolutionary sewer slide says just be Catholic weirdos. No. I'm seeing these new Catholics. Matt Rife just came out as a Catholic.
Who?
Some offensive comedian has just gotten baptized again. All these guys are moving to religion as a new edgy thing.
It's like, come out as a Catholic?
It's just garbage. It's just a new thing.
No one comes out as a Catholic.
He's just getting ahead of allegations or something. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
He's got some gay shit.
Speaking of kids saying the darndest
Catholics
things.
love covering up gay shit.
Sorry. Yeah, they do. And speaking of kids not saying the darndest things, but they do say the darndest things, but it's when they're older and traumatized. And
memories.
Memories. Kids saying that. But when they're young.
That's when they say nice things.
That's when they say nice
funny things.
They say funny things. Let's see some kids saying some funny thing.
This is great, Marcus. Thank you.
Look at the monitor and give the full name of this person.
Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler.
Adolf Hitler is the worst thing you could have ever called me.
You're right. They came for all my behinds. Now I've got to find a solution.
Market. Lots of guys with Gations are suddenly Catholic now. Yep.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
Oh my God.
Jason Statham doesn't look like Hitler.
No, that's why it's funny.
No, he's got the. I
love how they all got together.
Yeah. And there's one kid you can hear him like really good. He goes, Adolf Hitler.
It's Hitler.
I've been doing this thing where my hair is longer, and I've been doing. Natalie doesn't like it where
you're combing over.
But I've been doing it. Purposely doing my Hitler hair. I've been doing Hitler.
Natalie doesn't like your Hitler hair?
She doesn't. She gets angry. I can't do it in the mirror. Like it's hard. I press it down.
Let me see if I can do it.
Yeah, help him out a little bit.
Yeah.
Have you tried your fake German?
This
helps. This is very Hillary.
Yeah, I've been doing my fake Hitler.
Yeah.
Let me down.
Here
we go.
I love you very much. You are my favorite wife. And I will not settle. I will not settle for any particular wife, but this wife is mine and I love my wife.
Tell Eva she has to dye her hair.
Eva! I love you.
I love you for Eva.
I apologize for what I did to the Jews. I apologize.
See, I've been doing sympathetic Hitler. Married, nice Hitler.
I will take a flat white. Flat white to go.
Yeah, I don't know. Lady Trash says I can't see what Natalie doesn't love about that.
Yeah.
It's a fun bit.
It is a fun
People say, you were like, was it like being married to me? She never stops laughing ever. Once. Yeah, Taro says, I don't know how any of this app is going on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know. He came in particularly edgy today.
Yeah. Well, actually, the next one. Okay, yeah, this next one's also kind of awful.
Good. This is how I'm feeling.
Mandate.
Yeah. Well, but this was on Instagram as #comedy. So it's #comedy.
Yeah, I love anything hashtag. That's how I know it's comedy.
He's a comedian.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing a bit.
SNL has called Inscrutable Toodle said Lauren is on the phone. If we could tell him I own that character, though, I am going to be doing sympathetic. That is my character, and he can lease.
No, this guy, he actually, I think he could possibly be on Saturday Night Live because he's doing characters.
Sure.
And this is his character, boss at the glory hole.
Yes. God, I love comedy.
You gotta stop peeing through the glory hole. Unless the customer specifically requests for you to pee on them through the hole, you can't do that. It's not a toilet. I told you, if you have to pee in my mouth. I'm a toilet. I'm a dirty little poo-poo piss baby, and I deserve it. Not through the hole, okay? Please book a cameo.
I forget this guy's name. He's on a bunch of stuff now. I forget his name. He's hilarious. He's done. I think he's an actual pervert. Like he is like a pervert guy. Because he says a bunch of crazy
what would give you
stuff.
that?
What is his name? Do you guys know? Do you remember his name?
No, I don't. But
he cracks me up because I've seen a bunch of his videos, but he's nasty.
He's really nasty.
His stuff is all like that, where it's like it's bordering on like, is this comedy? But he does it. He has a cameo. Like you can go get one of his cameos.
It is #comedy. Every single thing that he does.
And his stuff does make me kind of laugh.
Yeah.
This is all stuff like that. It's all about like eating shit out of people's asses and stuff. But he's technically very disciplined about how much he puts out.
Yeah, he's on Cameo, so you gotta.
You've showed him on here before, right?
I think he was one of my goblins.
Dad or something like that.
Yes, Simon Fox. Not this a while ago. Simon Fox. I've never seen a short sleeve turtleneck before. You didn't live in the '80s, my friend, because we used to have a little thing which they're coming back.
Short sleeve turtlenecks?
Well, have you seen the mock turtle, like the turtleneck flaps?
The
squares?
Yeah.
Those are back, huh?
Those are coming back.
We saw them in Iceland. I don't know if they're coming back.
No, I saw them in the Macy's just now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Where'd you go to Macy's? Did you go to the restaurant?
Yeah, you know how I always like to eat at Macy's. I went to Macy's because Natalie and I wanted to experience Christmas.
Oh.
And then we went and I had my dick and balls touched by a bunch of foreign people.
Yeah?
Involuntarily.
What happened?
We were just so tightly jammed in there that all of our dicks and butts were all touching each other and our bodies were physically touching each other.
Oh, in Macy's?
Yes, inside of Macy's. It was very busy.
Yeah. And so people use their appendages to physically handle your...
No, we were just accidentally touching balls. You ever know, like, how kids too, when, like, kids don't understand that they're a dick and ball face height, and then they work their way through a crowd, and I'm just having to shift my hips back and forth because they don't really care. And it's like, it's not that I think that they're gonna think I'm mashing my fucking dick into a child's face, but I also know that, like, it's just hard.
No, I hate it. It's kids, they do the dumbest shit.
You know, it's just hard.
They slam their heads in the crotches all the time. They're always
the idea of like a
butts.
kid open mouth slamming into my fly is like not what I want to deal with like at all.
I was at my friend's house and he like has no control over his children, and then like, you know, and they're all demons and shit. And one of them walked up to me and like they like held their hand out and they like gave them my hand because I didn't know what the fuck they wanted, and then they just licked the palm of my hand, and you're like, I'll fucking kill you.
What are they, Andy Dick?
That's why kids are great. Because they just do weird shit.
It creeps me out.
Yeah.
They're gonna touch my balls.
Jamming their hands in your pockets, little fuckers.
Yeah, no, jamming in their hands in your pockets. Yeah, that's bad. But look,
Meanwhile, if it's a little person, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll face dick smash a fucking little person if I have to because that's an adult.
Yeah. Oh man, you know what else happened at that same hangout? It was like we were all eating dinner together, and the kids were just being awful, and like no one was paying attention to it. And one of the kids took their entire Coke, and then it was in a cup, and they just poured it on their plate, and no one said anything. Everyone just pretended like it didn't happen. The kid's just like.
I mean, at some point, what are you going to do?
Okay, yeah. At that point, yeah.
What are you going to do?
That kid's got a problem.
Because you can't beat him anymore, right? You can't drug him. You can't tie him up. You can't do anything. A kid in a wheelchair bit me the other day after she called me over to ask for help, according to Scrope Meal. Yeah. I don't know what's going on out there. Very frightening.
Help for a bite.
Got us hostage.
You know, the Goblin election came and went.
Oh,
but that,
so fast.
It really did, but that's the thing.
Yeah, like, who's in charge right now? You know what I mean? It just seems like the lame duck Goblin president that's in until...
This is your nomination as
No,
president.
she's not in yet.
No, she's
elect.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
elected till January.
Yeah, and the Goblin coalition, you know, my Goblin government, the Goblin House of Representatives, yeah, they're just chomping at the bit. They can't wait.
But until then, they ain't doing jack dick.
But the thing is that as soon as they get in there, they're coming after your Goblin.
Whoa.
They are coming after your Goblin.
Hey, man, she's got nothing to hide because the only thing she's ever done is bad things.
Yeah.
And so that's what's best about. Oh yeah, you couldn't catch her in a good thing if you wanted to catch her in a good thing. Okay.
You know what?
So she is so pure. She is so impeccable. Her reputation is so impeccable as our new Goblin president. There is no way. There's no any of your fucking. You can't swift boat her.
Yeah. You say that now, but you just wait until Special Counsel Potato Man gets on her case. Because my Special Counsel Potato Man is going to make sure Tammy was...
You're politicizing the DOG.
Yeah. Tammy, the Department of Goblins.
Yes, Tammy Hull. You are weaponizing the DOG.
Yeah, I am. Because that's what goblins do.
Yeah.
And this is the Goblin that's...
I'm pleased.
This is the Goblin that's going to take Tammy down.
We'll see. Let's see if he's got a law degree.
Cerco una persona del segno zodiacale Acquario per metterci il mio pesce. Per informazione
Is there a
scrivetemi
pickle
su
on there? It's a potato.
WhatsApp.
Fighting machine. You know what I do? I am happy, but I do feel like that's more that like. I feel like Tammy Hull, if she had like a daughter that was like a Hunter Biden style, that's who she'd be working on an illegal deal with, trying to get her a job with. You know what I mean? Like
a Special Counsel, Mr. Potato Man, Potato Tiller. That tiller of justice is gonna rip right through. Because that's the thing. He doesn't actually use the tiller. It's more of a prop. He tills the land of justice.
Potatoes. Is that what he does?
They look like the host of a horror movie show, but the horror movies are all about farming equipment.
You should ask Carolina what he's saying. I think it's Spanish,
I
right?
think that was Italian.
They're very similar.
Let's hear it again.
Romance languages. Truly.
Cerco una persona del segno
Italian.
zodiacale Acquario per metterci il mio pesce.
There's a lot of goblins in
Per
Italy.
informazione scrivetemi su WhatsApp.
For such a beautiful country.
Yeah, Italy is a land of goblins.
Because you know what's truly awesome about Italy, honestly, in that way? They barely understand the internet.
Yeah.
They don't understand the internet. They're not a part of social media because their life is so beautiful. They don't have to be a part of any of this garbage. And so they just are fucking like, they just get to be so free.
Yeah.
Like, because they just don't care. That man looked at Instagram, right? Mr. Potato looked at Instagram and he saw like all the high-end production stuff. And he was like, I got an idea. I get a potato. And they're all like a bunch of guys. That was someone was filming him.
Seems like he's been doing that bit for a decade at least.
You know, and
I think a lot of
the
these-
internet caught
only-
up with him, and
Yeah,
they're like,
he's-
"You should put this up."
You see, I
he's
feel
been
like
doing that in a small town of like Buca de Beppo for about 20 years.
But I don't know if the Buca de Beppo Potato Clown Man always knows that he's the performer.
Yeah.
And then actually, I don't know. I think sometimes they think that they're making some new social, like, all you got to do is put a wig on, kiss up like a potato. I don't know. And then, like, that's like all he thought. He's just like, I just do that because, Tuchuki's got his lady character.
Yeah.
The other guy with the hair left by follow, he's got a lady character.
Yeah.
They all kind of do a Bugs Bunny lady thing.
El Pequeño, Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, he does have a lady character, so it does seem to be also sort of like that too.
Yeah. Well, you talked about freedom, and that's how we're going to go out today. Today...
Oh, look at this. Mr. Crowley says, it's Italian. They said he's looking for someone with the Aquarius zodiac sign to put their fish in it. The penis.
Oh, just a fish fucker. That's great.
Yeah, so he is a goblin.
Yeah.
It's a real goblin.
Yeah, that is true. That is through and through Goblin, and that is why he is our special counsel.
Ciao.
Tammy's gonna have a rough time shaking that man.
We welcome the challenge. We welcome the challenge.
Well, this last man, this is the freest man around.
Ooh.
This is what I would call peak middle-aged. Eric told me that you may have played a video from this man when I was gone, but this is a man... I mean, freedom, I don't even know if it begins.
Can we talk? I'm going to say this before you show this, because we talked about this in New York, because we went to a bar where we were almost 20. The first time in a long time. We went to a bar that we used to go to a long time ago.
Yeah.
We were 20 years older.
Used to be Boulevard Tavern, now it's called the
Drift.
The Drift.
Yes, and it was so amazing.
For drifters.
To have the freedom to go, excuse me, to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not worried about being not cool.
They get startled so easily.
Excuse me, ma'am. Yeah. I gotta go to the bathroom. My pills make me pee.
Yeah, kids are skinnier than they used to be. I just pushed my way through that whole fucking place.
We just were fatter.
Yeah, you guys were fatter. They were always my size.
Yeah. Everyone else, we were fat.
Do you remember how skinny I was in my 20s?
Oh, I remember.
Very skinny.
I was like at least 15 pounds skinnier than I am now.
You looked like a sick ghost.
Yeah, and I liked it, and I would like to one day return to that sickly, sallow.
I like you thick. I like you thick and out.
Smile that I had.
I'm gonna put some
I think
implants.
you look very nice and healthy now.
It's nice, but I miss my sunken cheeks. This man here has never had sunken cheeks in his life. He's never known sadness. He's only known happiness. He's only known freedom. Let's hit it. And let's take it out on this man that just knows how to live.
Yeah. Love this guy. Oh, yeah. He's sexy guy.
Was this the first Goblin? Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Long belly button.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, where you going, daddy?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're not doing anything wrong if you never do nothing right.
Damn, son. I want to be right there with him.
Fuck yeah, hanging out at the Kiwanis Club.
Yeah, dog. Whoa, all right. He's having fun at the creek. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Mini Hunt.
Yeah, some weird body of water.
God, do you think he just
Whoa, little library.
old women all the time?
Yeah, but
Yeah, dude.
His job is just to bang old ladies.
Public art that I think he made.
He seems nice.
Downtown Dartmouth, proud of our heritage. No, that picture was actually.
That's
I was
one
much
of your healthier
more,
pictures.
That was actually, that was post sallow days. I was far more sallow than that in the past. Far more.
Hey, all you got to do is lose as much weight as you can once you get to the fucking trailer park, man. All right, once this all winds down,
Yeah.
you can start smoking again.
Yeah.
You sit there.
I've already gone back to nicotine gum and lozenges.
I know,
How do you
dude.
feel about it?
He came back to nicotine gum.
Well, it was medicinal. My doctor told me I should. I shouldn't smoke, but he said nicotine's very good for me. So yeah, I went back to it, and I'm calmer than I've been since I started going on the stupid fucking patch a few years ago, and now I love it so much.
Calmest as he ever been.
So much calm. Yeah, that was the same night. That was the same night, actually. And when I smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day.
At least,
yeah. That was but now I'm back to the.
Margaret says, I didn't realize skinnies felt bad about themselves too. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's only, yes. It's not fun to look in the mirror and it's,
just nothing there.
Just nothing there. And it makes you feel very weak. That's why you wear jackets.
Nugget Fucker 8000. I think you guys should do throwback makeovers for the next stream and dress how you did in your early 20s.
I mean,
I just look like that. You look like this.
Yeah, no, I have most of my outfits are the same.
We just get you. You basically look like that in your makeover. We put you in the.
No,
spandex.
I did not dress like that.
You dressed always the same.
Yeah.
You had the Supergirl outfit. Oh yeah.
That's me at I think 20. Yeah, 20.
And me. I couldn't even repeat it because I'd fucking get cheated on by my own wife. Other women just jump up and fucking put their pussy on my face.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
I'll bring in some pictures because there was a time between that extremely hungover photo that you just saw, and the smoking photo from the roast a few years after that. The time in between there. My early to mid 20s in New York City when I was playing in bands and doing a lot of cocaine.
God damn.
Smoking a lot of cigarettes, not eating nothing.
People are also saying that I'm not allowed to wear a dashiki, but again, remember, it's just a celebration of other cultures.
James, you were there? How gray and sallow and skinny was I?
Oh, that's pretty close.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's it.
There he is.
There's your one.
Yeah, there's a white stripe.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I don't think there's.
That was 2007, I believe. 2006, 2007.
I feel like from the ages of 18 to 28, there was like 4 photographs of me.
Yeah, I had no college photographs. I have none of that.
Actually, there is that famous photograph of me online. You had screaming in a Cannibal Corpse shirt. That pretty much sums it up.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was just
the one.
that.
Great.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go work out or something.
I'm not.
Nope.
Yeah.